Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, August 1st. We're now into the month of August. Typically, the Atlantic Basin tropical season starts to ramp up during this month. Climatologically speaking, tropical activity in the Atlantic tends to peak around the middle part of September. So we ramp up in August, tend to peak in September, and then slowly ramp down again in the month of October. We did have a tropical storm yesterday, Emily, that has weakened now. It is a tropical depression. It basically crossed the central part of Florida, causing some heavy rainfall. It is now tropical depression just off the east coast of Florida, and it will continue to pull away over the next couple of days. This is the latest position right here, just off the east central coast of Florida. It looks like it'll just continue relatively harmlessly out to the east-northeast over the next couple of days, and again remain as tropical depression status. There's enough leftover moisture that there can be some residual showers and thunderstorms today across central Florida, and any one of those showers or storms could produce some heavy rainfall in a short period of time given the abundance of the moisture in the air, but nothing too severe. And again, it is now located just off the east coast and slowly pulling away to the east-northeast. And here's a look at the infrared radar loop from the Penn State EWOL site. It's the colorized infrared version, and actually some decent clear skies, or mostly sunny skies across central Florida right now. And here's the remains of what was tropical storm Emily, now just a depression, moving off to the northeast over the next couple of days. Again, there's enough moisture left behind in the lower part of the atmosphere that some showers and thunderstorms could certainly pop up in a few hours during the midday and afternoon hours across central Florida. Well, before we pull away from the tropical update, wanted to show the latest sea surface temperature anomaly chart. A couple interesting things to point out here. First of all, again, climatologically speaking, we tend to ramp up during the month of August here in the Atlantic Basin. And notice the orange area here from the western tropical Atlantic all the way across the Caribbean Sea into the Gulf of Mexico. So basically, a pretty impressive area of above normal sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic Basin, the grounds for the tropical storm formation, the breeding grounds here, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico. So we'll have to certainly monitor all activity over the next few weeks. But again, climatologically favorable time of the year, and the sea surface temperatures certainly favor some activity over the next few weeks. Right now, it looks like tropical depression Emily pulls away, and there's nothing in the immediate future in the Atlantic Basin. But again, we'll monitor this over the next several weeks. One other area of interest, right here along the East Coast, notice blues here. Been a kind of a change right along the East Coast, an area below normal temperatures, colder than normal temperatures. That's typically been above normal for the last several weeks, so we'll monitor this. This could be a short-term thing based on the storm that passed through over the weekend off the Mid-Atlantic coastline. It very likely produced some upwelling in the western Atlantic, brought up some colder air from down at lower levels. Probably just a temporary feature we're seeing right here, right now, but again, colder than normal right along the immediate east coastline, and we'll monitor all of this over the next several days. Well, let's get back closer to the Mid-Atlantic region. In fact, this is the latest visible satellite image of the Mid-Atlantic region from the Penn State EWOL site. Lots of sunshine here as we begin the day on Tuesday, as we begin the new month. Humidity levels are still quite comfortable for this time of the year, although they will start to creep up today and certainly become noticeable by tonight and tomorrow in the big cities of D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. Over the weekend, we had significant rainfall from about D.C. to Atlantic City, New Jersey. Basically was a bust in southeastern Pennsylvania. Very little rainfall materialized, but there was 5-inch plus readings from D.C. area all the way into South Jersey, less than half of an inch in the southeastern part of Pennsylvania. And once that passed on through that nor'easter type of storm, winds shifted to a northeasterly direction. We had much cooler than normal conditions on Saturday, and Sunday was a beautiful day with low humidity, and that comfortable weather continued into yesterday. Again, today we'll see some humidity levels start to creep up, and afternoon highs will get back to right around the 90-degree mark in much of the I-95 corridor. Well, relatively benign weather pattern setting up for the remainder of the week here in the Mid-Atlantic region. No excessive heat. Again, we could touch 90 degrees today and 90 degrees for highs over the next few days in parts of the I-95 corridor, but no 95 or 100-degree readings expected, and there can be an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm over the next few days, but no widespread heavy rain event. Let's just walk through the forecast from the 6Z GFS for the 500 millibar height anomaly pattern, and we'll see no extreme ridging in the Mid-Atlantic region. In fact, if anything, there's some lower heights compared to normal in parts of the eastern U.S. for the next several days. We'll walk through in 6-hour increments. Here we go by this afternoon. Notice not much going on here in the Mid-Atlantic region. And here we go, 6-hour increments. That upper level low sits just over the Ohio Valley, just to the west of the Mid-Atlantic region. This is now Wednesday. Again, there can be a scattered shower or thunderstorm on Wednesday, but again, no widespread heavy rain events. Here we now are into Thursday, still relatively normal heights here in the eastern U.S. Pretty nice waves starting to form out over the northern plains here. Let's just keep pushing ahead, and as we get into the end of the work week, this is one we'll have to watch for the end of the work week or the beginning of the week, and that upper level low looks pretty impressive here. Again, we're talking late Friday or perhaps Saturday into Sunday, where we could get some showers and thunderstorms associated with that. Next, fairly significant looking upper level low by the weekend. But until then, nothing excessive in terms of heat and nothing excessive in terms of rainfall. Relatively normal beginning to the month of August. And again, we'll monitor the tropical situation over the next several days. It is now, climatologically speaking, that time of the year where things should ramp up in the Atlantic Basin. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.